Hey guys, how are you doing? If you think creating an app with AI is still complicated, you're stuck in 2023 because today, the problem is no longer creating. Anyone can open Google AI Studio or even the cloud and have a functional product in minutes. The real problem starts afterwards. How to turn this into something real, accessible, with your own domain, and that can even make money, because for now, you're just in preview. That is not a product yet. It's just an experiment. Shall we change that? So, let's get to the video. The idea here is simple and practical. Start from scratch and end up with the product live. No theory, no huge project. We're going to create a micro tool with AI and, most importantly, turn it into something accessible to anyone with its own link ready to be shared or even monetized. And here's an important point. Today, a lot of people know how to create, but almost no one publishes. And that's exactly where the opportunity lies. Because those who publish first, test first, learn faster, and start building something that can even become a source of income. Well, for this example here, I'm going to use Google AI Studio, which is a free tool, but you can use any AI tool you want. Cloud Code, ChatGPT, and so on. So the first thing you need to do is create your app. Now take a look at this prompt I used. Create an app that allows a natural conversation in all languages supported by Gemini 3.1 Flash Live. The idea is simple. When it hears audio in any language, it speaks the translation in Portuguese. I added a few more prompt instructions here. Let's see if the app is working. I'll start a conversation here. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you? Como você está? Done! The app is working perfectly. Now it's time to turn this idea into a product. The first thing you'll have to do here inside Google AI Studio is download the code for this app to your computer. So you'll click on code, then you'll click the download button and download this zipped folder with all the files to your computer. And to solve this, you need to take the project out of the local environment and put it online. And that's where Hostinger comes in. You access the link here in the description, choose the business plan and set the period, usually for 12 months, then just apply the coupon and you'll still get 10% off. Then, after choosing your plan here at Hostinger, you'll enter the platform, click on Sites, then Add Site and Node.js web app. And here there are two options. You can type the name of the domain you want to use, or if you're not sure yet, just click here to use a temporary domain. That's what I'm going to do now. And here, two more options. You can either connect with your GitHub account and download your application's entire repository directly from there, or you can upload those zipped files you just downloaded to your computer. That's what I'm going to do now by clicking here on continue. It will prepare the server here. And now I'm going to click this button to upload my folder. Done! Folder uploaded. Just click continue. When you get to this page, it will automatically detect your default configuration. So basically, you don't need to change anything here in environment variables. It's only if you want to use, for example, a Google Authenticator or something like that. Then you can add this variable, but if your app doesn't need it, just skip it. Once that's done, just click here to deploy. You can follow this process in real time, including the build logs here. It's already finished deploying. I'm using a temporary domain here. Let's see if it's working. And that's it. My app is already deployed. Since I'm still using a temporary domain, I'm going to go back to Hostinger and click on Connect Domain. I'll accept the guidelines and now I just need to type the name of my app here and it will show up there with its own domain. And the cool thing is that you don't need to set up a server. You don't have to deal with complex infrastructure. In just a few minutes, your application is already online. And here is where the most interesting benefits begin. Predictable cost. You know exactly how much you're going to pay. You can run several projects on the same plan, so you can test multiple ideas with no extra cost. And third, you get a domain and a professional email, which completely changes the perception of your project. So, with that, you move from a local test to having a real product with your own link, which you can share, promote, and even monetize with ads, subscriptions, or lead capture. In other words, this is the key move that separates those who just test AI from those who actually build something with it. Cool, right? And this is exactly the point that a lot of people still haven't understood. Creating with AI is now the bare minimum. The real difference now is who can turn that into a product and put it out into the world as quickly as possible. If you want to try this out in practice, I left the Hostinger link here in the description. Remember, if you use my coupon, which is also in the description, you get a 10% discount. Alright? I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Just a man running out of time.